the fires, boy, the Lord was doing favors. Blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few. Lost a few wages, still coming round.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be second down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
In motion comes the tight end left. Willis to throw on 2nd. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. The Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Second down, here's Willis. Incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Third down, it's Willis. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the ground.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In motion left goes Sutton. Second down throw coming by Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Willis. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Willis, 4th down here. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch.
just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando,
The
we'll
final
check in with
adjustments taking
Jonathan
place here for
Coachman
both of these
EA
squads.
Sports
They're about ready for the second half
Coach.
in Kansas City. And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down. Willis looks to throw here. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A gain of 30. First down, Broncos.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Same connection. Dulcich once again. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And quickly they get to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
19 tight. Go.
Here's Willis. This one into the hands of Burton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now this time, Willis throwing it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Trap 50, trap 50. Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. Out route complete to Dulcich. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. On second down, Williams.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd down, it's Willis.
It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one.
That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days.